Hi, good Tuesday. Welcome back, and thanks for being here on what started out as a bit of a drizzly, cool second day of the work week for most everyone, of course, but what turned out to be filled with a little bit of sunshine, short-lived, mind you. We've got unsettled conditions rolling right on, but still a really nice weekend that lies ahead. Today's date in our weather history, according to the National Weather Service out of Jackson, has been a bit of a roller coaster ride. For example, just a few years ago in 2014, Jackson recorded a record low high, if you will. 67 degrees was as far as temperatures got. 69 at London. Now, on the opposite side of that, and I mean totally opposite, going back to 2008, they both also recorded the record maximum low. Nighttime lows on this date of 71 and 70, respectively, which were, of course, warmer than the coolest daytime highs. I'm telling you, Kentucky weather, you got to love it. In the near term, sunshine today, followed by showers tomorrow, showers Thursday, showers ending Thursday night. I'll tell you what lies ahead in just a few moments. Headlines across the board tonight, a great deal of news to cover, a few regional reports, some locally. A local fire department tells me that Narcan almost assuredly saved the life of an overdose subject over the course of the weekend. A brief update on the Johnson County Fiscal Court. They, too, battling with recent tax assessments. And I'm kind of excited to introduce to you tonight, if you haven't already, and many of you haven't, Laid Back Country Picker. His song, not just the theme of the lyrics, but also the vibe and the feel. I like it a lot. And in lieu of an interview that we've got set for later in the week, I'll show you his video, which is out tonight. He hails from Fallsburg, not that far away. Everyone in McGoffin County, and certainly a lot of folks, are going to have a real close tie to this song and this video. We'll get to all of that in just a second. On a much more serious note, before we go any further, it's a woman who has been identified as Shannon Huffman, who tragically lost her life in Flemingsburg, on Flemingsburg Road in Rowan County last night before 12. We understand that the coroner's office there says that she actually pulled out of Pine Ridge Road, and in doing so pulled onto Flemingsburg Road in front of another vehicle. In a T-bone fashion, her car was struck in the driver's side door. She was taken from there, from the scene, to the St. Clair Medical Center, but pronounced dead at that facility. The other driver also suffered some injuries, taken to the hospital as well, but no other extent of information on that driver or their condition. But once again, pronounced dead at the hospital was Shannon Huffman. And the Kentucky State Police is investigating a shooting that happened very early this morning in Floyd County in Oxford, about 6:45. State Police say that they responded to the call of a fatal shooting at a residence there, or near a residence, where police found 35-year-old Brandon Endicott of Prestonsburg had entered his girlfriend's home, his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, I should say, being Crystal Shepard. And once in the home, she shot him, we believe, more than once, and Endicott actually was found in a yard just next door and was pronounced dead from his injuries at that location. He was pronounced dead by the Floyd County coroner, Greg Nelson. His body has been sent to the state medical examiner's office for an autopsy. State police, and I have spoken to a few earlier today, off the record, have been busy on scene and were till well up into the afternoon hours. And at last report from Post 9, they're going to present the case before a grand jury for their considerations, while the investigation is being headed by Detective Jason Dials. A portion of that investigation also will be centered around as to the possibility of any history of assault by Endicott towards his ex-girlfriend, Crystal Shepard, in the past, as far as I can understand. Just a quick update, some more information. Police not releasing a great deal of details, but an official arrest citation does give us a few more grim details. All be them on the death of a young 5-year-old who was beaten to death in the same fashion that his mother was beaten and left for dead. Yeah, follow up to a report out of Jackson County that has left everyone just heartbroken and speechless in so many ways. With a few more details to add to it tonight, this is a photograph of Jessica and David Durham, the couple married for about 4 years, and that's little 5-year-old boy who, of course, James Spoonemore, whose body was found in a wooded area early yesterday afternoon. An arrest citation for 41-year-old Lonnie Belt, the accused, who has admitted to the crimes. paints a even more grim picture of just exactly what happened and how he killed the little 5-year-old. 41-year-old Lonnie J. Belt admitted to authorities that he did kidnap Jessica Durham and her son James from their residence, tying her up, hitting her in the back of the head numerous times, and putting her in a car, driving them both to an isolated area and pushing her off a cliff and leaving her for dead. And then he also admitted to taking little James to a separate area not that far away and hitting him in the head multiple times with what's only been described as a metal object at this time. Searchers and volunteers found the little boy's body in a wooded area yesterday, only a few hundred feet off of Sparks Ridge Road and less than a mile from where hikers had discovered his mother. Belt has been charged, as I told you last night, with murder after finding little Spooner Moore's body. And assault and kidnapping charges also apply. Belt is next to be in court on the 18th. As for the mother, we can confirm that she's had multiple surgeries, is recovering but critical, and has a chance of surviving the attack. I'll be right back. Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway. Custom lift kits, bed liners, winches, and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt, and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Connolly, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray, and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
Home energy use is on the rise. Every year, new devices, more devices. We are using more energy. Simple Saver helps you trim peak energy usage and pays you for being energy smart. You can receive up to $50 in annual bill credits. Over the years, the savings really add up with Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperative's Simple Saver. Licking Valley RECC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
They're rolling out big, beautiful truck bodies every day, the best America makes in steel and aluminum, with their largest ever local stock of angle, sheet, round, I-beam, expanded, steel, and aluminum in several different finishes for whatever you're working on. And if the dump body you're driving needs parts, they've got them in stock. And if you need a big project fabricated from scratch, they've got you covered at Logan in Salyersville since 1904.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
The sun bathes us in the power of its warm glow and brightens our world. Now it can power your life. Cooperative Solar brings you hassle-free solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Renewable, affordable, easy. Licking Valley RECC's Cooperative Solar. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
In Sagersville news tonight, one of those free Narcan doses that were given out at the Magauffa County Health Department recently probably saved the life of a Magauffa County man over the weekend as the Sagersville Fire Department responded to a heroin overdose here in downtown Sagersville, something that Fire Chief Paul Howard says they have done numerous times.
We used Narcan probably about 4 times since we got available of it. You're in the county, the local fire department, this fire department has. We had a couple other fire departments out in the county has used it a couple times, to great success each time that we used it. We got a call from 911 Sunday morning on West Maple Street advising that we had a person having seizure activity. Upon our arrival, we discovered he's unconscious, checked his vitals, and had real severe vitals, low blood pressure, low pulse rate, low oxygen level. We asked the residents, the people there, what he had taken, and they was reluctant, but finally they said he had some heroin the night before and some Xanax. So we went ahead and administered Narcan, 4 milligrams of Narcan, and by the time the ambulance arrived on the scene, he was started talking to us.
Yes, he was almost instantaneously revived, conscious and alert after a heart rate of approximately 33 and a respiration rate of about 4. Howard says there's little doubt as to what would have happened had he not received a dose of Narcan when he did.
He most likely would have been dead right now if we hadn't got there at the time we did and administered Narcan. I would suggest that anybody that's on street drugs to keep Narcan available. You can pick it up at the local pharmacy. We got ours through a state grant that they offered at the Montgomery County Health Department. It costs us roughly about $75 a dose. Actually, each one of my members, my volunteers, all my first responders carry Narcan on them at all times when they're on a run, suspected any kind, because they've got some fentanyl dust out there that they've been as close as Boyd County that they had to use like 2 doses or 3 doses of Narcan on a deputy that just breathed the dust of some heroin that was laced with fentanyl.
As a matter of reference, it's been determined that it would only take about 2 to 3 milligrams of fentanyl to induce respiratory depression or arrest or cause death. How much is that? Well, when visually compared, 2 to 3 milligrams of fentanyl is about the same as 5 to 7 individual grains of table salt, as seen in the comparison next to a penny. And with all of those dangers in mind, either for EMS or law enforcement with fentanyl, or for families or individuals who have a drug problem that they are dealing with, there's not much reason for anyone to not have Narcan accessible.
There's no counterindications of any reactions other than to correct their high, taking them from what they're used to take it out of.
Which means it's safe to give to anyone who you think might be experiencing an overdose. A headache and some other symptoms of that such are about the only problems that they will experience. It can also be picked up here locally. I know that Jesse Rudd at Parkway Pharmacy keeps it in stock. I think it comes in a pack of 2 doses and equates to about $70, $75 a dose. But it can be picked up over the counter here in Sagersville at Parkway Pharmacy. Parkway Pharmacy, now open earlier from 8 a.m. until 6 in the evening to better suit your schedule and lifestyle, and to help you get better and live a healthier life. And if allergies are bogging you down, they're armed with the very best in over-the-counter relief for adults and your children. Reach owner pharmacist Jesse Rudd and his assistant pharmacist Megan Castle and their staff at 8 o'clock in the mornings or at 349-4400. Not meeting at their regular time for the month. A quick update nonetheless on the meeting of the Johnson County Fiscal Court. Some standard operating procedure or business, if you will, followed by some discussion, a similar discussion that most all other governments, city, county, school boards, and the like are having. Johnson County, not so much about the reassessment of unmined mineral taxes, mind you, but nonetheless, they are dealing with millions and millions of dollars of loss in their tax base. After payment of the bills, the standard monthly transfer from the general fund to the jail fund. Some good news from Judge Tucker Daniel. After submitting a request to the Department of Local Government to be able to disperse about $118,000 that was left over in contingency funds from a prior project, to take that money and break it up and divide it between the 11 fire departments and the Senior Citizen Center. The county heard back from DLG and they granted that. They'll have to get a formal approval next meeting, but each fire department will receive $6,000 and $52,000 will go to the Johnson County Senior Citizen Center. And Johnson County not dealing with the unmined mineral tax scenario that other counties like McFarland and Floyd and so many others are, but they are still, however, having to deal with a downturn in reassessment rates in which property tax rates for real, tangible motorcraft across the board are all down to the tunes of millions of dollars. As Judge Daniel referred to Johnson County's total real estate tax assessment for 2016 last year at nearly $744.5 million.
This year, the assessed valuations of those of that real estate is $735,981,000. So that's about $9 million less this year than it was last year. If you look at those numbers, which I don't know if you guys have got them yet, because you just came in, I'll give you a copy and they're on the desk. That almost every single, I think maybe in every single case, motor vehicles was 159 million last year. This year it's 158, which is down about $1 million, but not all that much. Tangible personal property is last year was 86,247,000, and this year it's 79,671,000. So you can see where these numbers are going.
Every category is.
Yeah, pretty much every category, and it's several millions of dollars. Well, you know, if you're paying taxes on X number of dollars in your assessed evaluation, and those evaluations are down, then your money is going to be less. And that's what we're looking at right here. So let's say that. I know that's not a bright issue that the court wants to look at, but we've been talking about this for a long time. And we knew it was coming. Well, apparently it's getting a little closer than what we realized.
It was subject matter that the judge and all the commissioners agreed would have to be something to think about. Some final discussion centered around the Carter Lane project being kind of placed on hold due to FEMA's response to Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma, but that it was still progressing and would hopefully be wrapping up for residents in that area very soon, and the meeting was soon adjourned. A report last week I've been talking about for the school systems specifically, and one of those angles is from the retirement increases that they're going to have to pay for their employees, as much as 50%. And I've actually now got a list of what that means to not just school systems, but to city and county governments, all county employees for the CRS system, the retirement system, and what that increase is going to mean and how much it's going to actually be costing everyone. And we'll be sharing that with you. I just didn't have time to work it into the program today, but it has left basically all, if not all, most local governments and school systems wondering just indeed how they're going to come up with the money to cover those increases and of course others, as I was referred to in the meeting from the Johnson County Fiscal Court. I'll be right back. We've still got a lot of local news to go. Stay tuned. The only difference in these washers and mowers from new is the incredible low price, and the same goes for tools, electronics, jewelry, games, and more at Parkway Gun and Pawn, where they buy and sell gold and silver and loan cash every day on just about anything worth $1. Stop by on Parkway Drive or call 349-PAWN. Here's a new list of specials at Gateway. This Chevy Intervan runs great, cold AC, $49.90. This 2015 Commander 500 Camo ATV just traded for 72 miles. As new, save thousands. And a pair of RAV4s. This 2010 all-wheel drive, excellent price and payment. And this 05 RAV4 all-wheel drive, $5,900 or best offer. This 06 Crew Cab is a 4x4 and thousands below book at just $10,900. And most payments under $200 a month at Gateway Motors in Sagersville.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard. Jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family, I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
There's no better time than now to get the Android smartphone of your choice from Appalachian Wireless. All Androids up to $50 off regular price all this month. The Samsung GS8 was $149.99, now just $99.99. The LG G6, normally $99.99, is now only $49.99. And believe it or not, you can get the Galaxy S7 for only $1 penny with 2-year agreement while supplies last. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company.
I think a birthday officially begins tonight's McFarland Farm Bureau community calendar. Yep, a happy 3rd birthday wish to Cameron. Cameron's 3, and with a lot of love from his papa and from his mama, and a long, long, long list, a bunch of people like family and friends. Happy 3rd birthday, Cameron. Happy birthday to you. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for adults and children flu shots available at the McFarland County Health Department. That's right. Starting tomorrow and thereafter, 8 until 3, and on Tuesdays until 5. Adults and children. And of course, Medicaid, Medicare, Humana, Anthem, Kentucky, employee health insurance, and more are accepted. You can call if you have any questions, and they can help you. This is for adults and children. Flu vaccine starting tomorrow at your McFarland County Health Department. Don't forget the annual Coats for Kids drive is coming up. But now is when you need this to support our Sayersville Masonic Lodge so they can have the funds to get coats and shoes for our kids. Drop a check in the mail at Sayersville Masonic Lodge, P.O. Box 936, or call our friend Paul Montgomery, and he will gladly take your support. Any that you can give, 424-6302. And mark it down, a week from tomorrow, the next McFarland County Community Blood Drive here in Sayersville in front of the IGA with the Kentucky Blood Center Blood Mobile, 1 to 5, a week from tomorrow. Donate. You can save someone's life, maybe even someone you know or love. Simple, quick, and easy, and relatively painless. And just as painless, if not more so, getting your announcements heard on our show. Mail, email, Facebook, phone, fax, just get it to me any way you can. We'll tell everybody about it. Turning to obituaries tonight, 58-year-old Sherry Lynn Poe Keaton of Sayersville passed away on Sunday, the daughter of the late Nelson and Mayo Poe. Surviving is her husband, Wilfred Gray Keaton, and her son, Chauncey. Visitation is going to be after 6 o'clock tomorrow. It continues all day Wednesday and up until services that are set for Friday at 1, all from the Sayersville Funeral Home.
Hi, I'm attorney Jeff Lovely. When hiring an attorney, experience does matter. For over 20 years, I've been representing clients throughout Eastern Kentucky. We are a full-service law firm, representing clients who've been injured in car accidents or at work, representing clients who need to file bankruptcy, representing clients who've been charged with a crime. For all your legal needs, contact my office when it matters. We have 2 locations for your convenience. In Sayersville at 349-4522 and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Yes, that's a 68 with an awesome 302, an updated 5-speed, over $6,000 in just recent restoration receipts, all with only about 70,000 miles. It's only at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville. And this 07 Expedition Eddie Bauer, and this 2011 Nissan Altima, and this super sporty 07 Colorado are all drastically cut to sell quick. Come check them out at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville. Beat weather to the punch right now at Connelly Tire and get $50 back when you buy 4 new BF Goodrich car or light truck tires until September the 12th, and $70 when you buy 4 new Michelins by September the 17th, and take the stress out of buying with 6 months to pay and no interest. Cheaper, better, safer. Connelly Tire in Staffordsville. Fall and its colors have burst onto the scene at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville. Kids' mud pie styles and designs have just arrived, with even more on the way. Little Fashion's excellent for fall, Halloween, and Thanksgiving, and of course, they've got the sweetest of accessories. And ladies' fashions are here, and there's more coming in daily. Amazing sweaters and Carter coats, this fall's must-have item. Dresses, boots, and more on the way. There's just nothing like what you'll find at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville, just down from Fraser's Prater Drugstore and the Radio Shack. And you're just not going to find anything like our weather conditions. I told you about our today's date and weather history. Now let's talk about short term and a little farther on down the road. 58 degrees is where we should fall tonight. I had right at 79 degrees earlier today at the newsroom. It got pretty warm there just for a little bit. Mostly cloudy skies, and while we saw the sun come out for the afternoon and evening, shower chances roll back in tonight to the tune of 30%, with a likelihood on your hump day. 72, 58. We're going to see some showers. We're going to see some winds out of the southeast, an average of about 6 miles per hour or so. But in some of those pocketed areas, we might pick up on a little bit of a heavier rain, a little more wind. And then look what we're set up for on your Thursday. We'll drop down into the 60s. Still cloudy, still showers. Ending, mind you. So rains late tonight, definitely into your Wednesday and into your Thursday, but by midday they'll start to wane. Temperatures will also follow suit, 68 and 58 for highs and lows. And after that, we're going to clear out, dry out, warm up nicely. 78, partly sunny Friday. Look for some fog, but otherwise sunny and 80 and 82 for your Saturday and Sunday. A nice weekend ahead. Nice Friday, too. All right, here's a good way to wrap up the show for you tonight. It's also an intro into an interview that I've got set up for Friday. I got to admit, this song, this video, and Laid Back Country Picker kind of came out of nowhere for me earlier today. Laid Back Country Picker hails from Fallsburg, Kentucky, not so far away in Lawrence County. And he describes himself as having no time for commercial success, saying it's just simply all about the song. He was born in a home where only the Stanley Brothers, Flat and Scruggs were played on the radio, unless there was a little Cash or Gene Tracy in the background as well. He says he was heavily influenced by country music of the 60s and 70s, something that he tries to infuse into his music today. And even without the Montgomery County connection and Sayersville connection in this song, I simply dug the retro vibe and feel to the whole thing, and I think that it's going to be a hit for him. And I know that we're going to be talking with him, scheduled to sit down Friday on his way to a gig. He's coming through Sayersville, and he's going to meet with me, and we'll officially meet and share a little more of his background with you. But for tonight, here, I don't even have to announce the name of this title or title of this track. You're going to know it as soon as you hear it.
Foreign cars about to flow. There's a place that you can go. The police auction Friday night. Listen, boys, I'll steer you right. Crown Vic fleet maintained. Your life will never be the same. Put the family in the back. Montgomery County Cadillac.
Hey, Laid Back. Haven't seen you around for a while.
That's right, baby. Been keeping the room hot.
All right. See you later.
You don't have to wear a shirt. Haul a bunch of boys to work. Flash the chrome of the spotlight. The doing wrong start doing right. On this road you are the king.
Okay. How many people can relate to that song? I'm going to find out who coined the term Montgomery County Cadillac before it's over. And before the week's over, we'll sit down and talk with Laid Back Country Picker. I'll play the whole video for you. He's got a YouTube channel, Laid Back Country Picker. He's there. Find him. And you can check out some other entertainment and a little bit of a bio on him. It's a cool story. I like the song, even without the local connection. We'll have more of it and more of him when I see you back here. Well, beginning next time, we'll have some more news you're only going to see here if you join me tomorrow, and then more with Laid Back Country Picker before the week's out. Good night, everybody.